Go
Have,
ahead.
have you ever heard? Oh, we've got a first person that I've seen here so far.
What's up, Mush? How are you? Yeah,
Yes,
it's real early throughout the world, so most folks are sleeping. Annie Rush, hello. And
yes,
Rush.
she's got a great show.
I
Have you
really
seen?
enjoy her show.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome from Facebook, Maria Flores. Thank you and welcome. By the way, just to remind you folks that are coming from different apps, we were thinking we were chatting to you previously, but when we're sending you messages, you couldn't see them because you weren't on apps. So just a reminder, if you're coming in as a replay viewer, nobody's ignoring you. It just when we type to you, you do not see the message, which is hopefully we'll figure that out sooner or later. Glenn, hello.
Well, it would be nice to have everybody join HAPS too.
It would be.
It would be
And I'm
nice.
sure as soon as the stability gets going, that'll be there. Kat, hello and good morning from the UK.
I personally find the last 2 weeks, some days are really good, but this week so far has been amazing. Haven't you found even the quality of your video the other night? That was unbelievable on your iPhone.
Yeah, now I notice it's random things that are happening. Swift Beats, hello. I think it's the randomness may not be HAPS. It may be the servers they're using, like the system and the Google servers. It may be their randomness because it's very strange how at the same place, the same location, one day is good and some days are not. So I don't believe that's HAPS' fault.
Well, and it's funny you say that because one day I'm Kitchener, next day I'm Burlington, next day I'm Toronto. So it does go to different servers. You're correct.
Yeah, it does switch around. Where am I now? Yeah, I'm in Mandawi. I was in Cebu for a week. Now it says I'm in Mandawi, which is the correct city.
Good morning, Newfie boy. Good to see you.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sakabi from Dammam. Hello and welcome.
Yeah,
Michael's
Swifty.
up early. I'm up, just not to bed yet. So we're
What
just
time
up.
is
What are
it?
we
What time
doing?
is it there, buddy?
7:26 p.m.
Okay. All right. So 13 hours difference, roughly.
Tiara's here. What's happening, Miss Tiara?
Yeah, I wish she had better reception sometimes because I would love to have her on as a guest. She's fun. A
Yeah,
lot.
Tiara had a good. She was about an hour and a half ago or so. She was walking through in the streets in the city. That was nice. She had a good signal then.
Yay.
I don't know how she made it through the traffic walking though. Oh, it was unbelievable. Hey, Dee, how are you? I think Indonesia has more motorcycles than the Philippines.
Um, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. Do you believe that?
Don't rave your. Well, I've always believed that.
Yeah.
Fist bump award. Whoop whoop. New feet. You're home now, safe and sound. All right. Enjoy your day and evening. I have to get back to work and have a good day at work. Mr. Sakabi and Mr. John. Hello. You know who I haven't seen in a couple of days?
Who?
Johnny Be Good.
Yes. Yes. Greatest name. Chuck Berry's best friend. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, Candy. Hello. Morning and evening at the same time. Yes. Yeah, Michael, I haven't seen Johnny Be Good in a few days. I wonder what he's up to. Tony, hello. Welcome, sir. So the title of your show today is Thankful for
You
You Thursday Morning.
show.
That's a
Clear.
tongue twister. I want to say it differently. I don't know why.
I think I should have.
Thankful for You Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't feel grammatically correct.
It doesn't at all. It feels like it's a trick on a play on
Yeah.
words.
It
I
does
think
feel strange.
I think it's the person who was typing it at 6 a.m. is probably not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but we got through it.
Oh, Colin said Johnny Be Good went to get his vaccine. I know he had a good drive away, but I really hadn't seen him for a couple of days, so I was kind of curious.
Fraser, there you are. It's
Bernie Doe, hello from Melbourne.
how is Fraser today? We'll see how he is today.
Enzo Frog, how are you? What's happening in the stock market? Good question. I don't know. The only news that somebody made me aware of today is the suffering of the Brazilian people with a new hyper strand of COVID that is killing people. And actually, Venezuela, that is broke and has no money, is helping Brazil now because they're having such a problem. So it's they're really in a catastrophe situation.
Yeah, well,
I was watching news showing them filling up graveyards. I mean, they're having to make new graveyards daily. They're about to reach the same numbers as the U.S.
I heard they were hiding the numbers last time too.
If you would like some stock market news, one share particularly, GameStop.
I think your mic is a little far away there, Fraser.
If you like some,
Much better.
if you like some share news, the GameStop. On the free trade app, I bought probably about the equivalent of about $30 worth of GameStop shares, which is like I got 4 shares basically. They have gone up 1,555%. They're going through the roof, and they're now worth at the moment currently $368.50 a share from basically when I bought them. So I'm kind of quite chuffed at that, to be honest with you. Quite happy days, you know. So yeah, so start with my shares that I've been investing in are going through the friggin' roof at the moment due to GameStop, which is not too bad.
Fraser, did you know that when the original, Tesla, that the first car that they manufactured, if you had not bought the car and just bought stock, how much do you think that stock is worth now?
I know I'm looking at it now. The current Tesla share at the moment is $838.51. If you bought them a while ago, yes, you'd be making an absolute storming fortune, to say the least. So
your 77,000 is now almost 9 million.
Good grief! Wow.
Yeah. So
I personally feel the stock market is just gambling in a suit and tie.
I think that too, Randy. I really do.
And I just don't get into it. GameStop, thanks to the powers of the internet, Reddit, WSB's community, they pulled a short squeeze on an institutional investors. Okay, there you go. So they had some investors. I don't know. The stock market is there for the big guys to get it all hyped up, sell out, crash out, buy cheap, do it again. And a few of us peasants are able to make $1 or $2, but it's still gambling.
My dad has always done well on it, but he has studied it for 30 years. He's definitely had more gains than losses. So I think certain individuals are good at it. I think it's like gambling.
Vegas. Some people win poker and some people don't. So it's no difference. The only difference is you sit in your own house instead of getting the free drinks and food.
Yeah, and they're not really free if you think about it.
Yeah, when you're losing that money.
Right.
You're saying it's not gambling at all. No, it's a gambling, exactly. When you're putting money out, not sure if it's coming back, that's gambling.
Okay, it's good. We're still on Haps. Nobody's bumped us off yet, which is good, because sometimes I'll just look at the comments and go, okay, we still got Haps here. Yeah.
There you go. It's exactly that. Legalized gambling controlled by Wall Street bankers instead of Vegas odds makers. That's exactly what it is. Oh, did that person stop harassing you, Michael, by the way? I guess they stopped now,
huh? We shouldn't poke the bear.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
Don't stick your finger in the lion's eye. Let it go.
No, yeah. We'll get a lot farther with honey than salt or something. Yeah.
Costa says he cannot hear you very well, Mike.
Really? Okay. Is this better, sir? Can you hear me now? All right. So do I sound like I'm closer to the microphone now? That's good.
I could hear you fine, but then again, I have my speakers louder than most people usually do.
I think I'm extra quiet this morning. That might be part of what's going on.
If you do your research and technical analysis, it's straight up. If you feel that way, God bless you. I don't know. Facebook user said, I can hear you fine. TR says, it's okay here.
Awesome. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Do you believe that, Randy? Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable. How about you, Fraser?
Sorry, say again. I'm multitasking.
Believe
Sorry,
you
I'm
can,
listening.
and you're halfway there.
Yeah. So
Get it out of your mouth. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I can't get it out of my mouth. How about putting the picture back to where we can see you? I think that there's confusion. No, or you can see the three people,
Sure.
like stacked side by side, maybe.
How's that?
No worries.
I'm just having
Oh,
fun.
Ryan Richardson, what are you doing online? I know you're driving on a long road trip. Kick Your Bass is on a serious road trip. He'll be driving throughout the day. Cole, somebody says hi. He's behind me. Yeah, but now that they've changed the camera, you can't see it. This Toronto guy looks like he is into law of attraction. Okay. Are you a law of attraction type person?
I would agree. Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely a spiritual person too. Yeah. What do you think Randy's into? I think Randy is logical based. He's a logic based guy.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't sometimes. Yeah, I wish I could be illogical sometimes, but I really can't. The problem about clarity actually can cloud success. I have too much clarity in a lot of things in my life, and I wish I didn't see it in all aspects.
So I'm going to read something. You guess who wrote this. Okay. Can you guys do this? All right. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. And any ideas? I would know it. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Anybody know who wrote that? Famous singer.
Mary Poppins?
Yeah, it sounds very Mary Poppins.
Doesn't it? Very Mary.
Yeah, it does sound very Mary Poppins. Well, she is kind
Randy
of Mary
and the nonsense. Yeah, exactly.
Michael, I'm going to say Randy's been quite busy, so this is over the last 24 hours. Just to need to see this. It's staggering.
Wow, he's ripped.
Yeah, I told him he should have made me the fat guy, not the skinny one.
He's ripped. Look at that.
Actually, a compliment.
You know what? If his head was that big, I think he'd be okay with it if his body was like that. That's unbelievable. I'm just curious. I'm just curious why his body's black and white and it's whatever. That's okay.
And the head is color. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds gay. Yeah, I believe so. Also, that's okay. If Fraser likes men, it's his business.
No, I don't.
We don't condone that behavior. If that's what you're into, move forward.
I should have actually put the HAP sign on it. HAP's underpants. Never mind.
That's an awful analogy because I actually like rain.
Yeah, so do I. I find it cleansing, especially if it's like a heavy rain. And I have a lot of really cool memories with storms. I don't know. I could have been a storm chaser, I think. I like that stuff. Yeah.
My favorite rain is the summer morning rains on a Sunday. After a Saturday, everyone has cut their grass. And then you wake up Sunday morning with that fresh rain and you can smell the trees, the grass, and everything.
What do you think of this one? I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. How about you, Fraser? Did that make you warm and fuzzy? No. All right.
Sorry, I'm kind of semi-listening. I'm listening, but I'm just kind of potting around. I've got to do some multitasking.
I want to. Okay, so that radio show that you're listening to. Let's talk about something you like. Okay, that radio show that you're listening to. All the rage right now, and certain people hate it. What is it
The radio
called again?
show I'm listening to? Sorry.
Well, what's
Radio
the new
station, you
format?
mean?
Yeah, radio station, I
Move
guess.
to Seattle and you won't like rain 11 months a year. I hear you, Facebook user. I worked in Seattle for a while in Tacoma area, and that rain will hurt you.
England gets a lot of rain. Vancouver gets a lot of rain. So, yeah. Too much of anything is not good. I'll take sunshine, though, as long as it's not too hot. You've got good weather there, though, right? Randy, it's not crazy. Is it crazy right now, the weather you've got?
Here, we're in the tropics. You know, it's hot and humid, or hot and humid and raining. It doesn't change. It's always hot.
It's always hot, like
Yeah,
year round.
it's me, Bulldog Mom. What's up, Bulldog Mom? I wonder why it calls you Facebook user instead of your name. That's funny. Somebody said, we're grown adults. Enough of the fairy tales, Michael.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
England gets too much rain. I hear you, Kat.
Each of
It's
us
like-
has a unique. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Each
I
of
don't
us
wanna
has.
interrupt your fairy tale.
Thank you, sir. Each of us has a unique part to play in the healing of the world. Do you believe that, Randy?
No, it's all nonsense. Worry about yourself and your family. The world will heal itself. Some people are not meant to be healed. We have good and bad all around us, and it's best to stay away from the bad, prosper in the good, and enjoy it.
I
Some
agree.
some things shouldn't be healed. Some people don't need fixed. Best to leave some things alone. What's up, Jess? How are you from Lebanon?
You know what I like best there? Take care of your family. That's the most important thing. If you want to put your healing energy into something in your family.
Even Bulldog Mom said nonsense. We're getting a lot of nonsense, Michael. I don't think we have a bunch of people here ready to blow fairy dust up your backside.
I like, but you know what I like? I like that it gets punchy when we bring them in. That's good. And we get comments, which is good too, good and bad. More bad, though.
No, they're healthy comments. They're letting you know that, the whole world doesn't need candy cans and fairy. Sometimes we need just a good old leather strap and a 2x4.
Ouch.
Some things need straightened out.
Yeah.
Family's important, exactly. No rainbows out my butt. No,
Yeah.
but I have noticed that a lot of people, I mean the gentle, humble, caring, thankful, thoughtful
Yes.
is helpful to those that may be fragile in their daily emotions. But the
Right.
majority of the world is tough.
I would
There's,
agree.
that's a very fraction of the people that you're actually preaching to, which
I would
is
agree
nothing
with
wrong with that. But the
No.
majority of the world is just we're strong. We're strong people.
They have grit. They have grit.
Everybody in this planet, no matter where
Yeah.
you're at, has a lot of grit. And if you talk to everybody, just even what we all do for a living, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's one. I want to throw this out at them, see if they like this one. Change your thoughts, change your world. See, I think that one's true. Change your thoughts, change your world. Because if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I believe in that. So, if you have a negative perspective on everything and you suddenly, maybe find the relationship or a good job, your financial situation changes and the way you look at the world suddenly is a little bit better. I don't know about the rainbows coming out the, but I like that one. Change your thoughts, change your world. How about you, Fraser? What do you think? Come on, you're quiet today.
I'm actually, I'm in a bit of a silly mood today, so you have to enjoy this. I thought we were just the Three Stooges.
Oh my God. I think Fraser's lost his way. I do.
Sorry,
By the
I was-
way, I'm broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube, sir.
oh, is that bad? Sorry. Oops. I'll take that down then. Yeah.
I don't know if
Is that-
that's bad or not. I have to read the TOS again.
Oh, it's not promoting smoking drink or guns. You should be
Oh.
okay.
Actually, there's a new one that I have. They give you different levels. And if you use the word DAM, that's actually one of their levels.
DAM, what's that?
DAM. If you say that word aloud, that's considered not their perfect level.
All right, okay, got you. But
I'm trying. It's really hard. I don't see how anybody keeps a Facebook account.
Is it
Well-
that bad? Is it that bad now?
It's so bad now. How do you even
Yeah.
keep an account? I don't understand. It's really almost impossible.
Oh my
I
God,
thought
this
that-
is funny. Majority of people are stupid video playing,
Aziz,
Starbucks
wow, I'm
drinking.
the only one know here. Yeah,
Drinking
Aziz,
cheap.
there's a lot of people here on different broadcasts, but on the YouTube, most of my YouTube viewers are asleep still. That's more active in the evening, but I went ahead and turned it on.
Randy, you got to. The majority of people are stupid video playing, Starbucks drinking cheap. Do you believe in that? That's what.
Majority of people are stupid video playing, Starbucks drinking cheap. You know, Donald, I have to agree with you.
Well, he's got grit. He's got something.
I don't need quotes to live life. I just need my grapefruits and I'm get done. Yeah, I hear you. You know, I find out a majority of the prosperous people in the world and the true great business owners, they're not really into self-help.
I would disagree. Totally disagree with that.
Yeah, because you're the gospel of trying to be self-help and you think it helps.
Oh no. Most of the people I know that are successful do believe it, but they don't preach it. They like to use their some of the most successful people are into meditation. They have a routine where they get up at like 4:00 in the morning. They work really hard. They have almost 2 days in one day. And a lot of them have health problems because they push so hard. That's one thing.
Yeah, I believe Facebook, you guys just see each other's comments. You don't see the comments from Haps, and the same with YouTube. Aziz, there's a lot of comments, but if you were on Haps, you would see them. But thank you for helping me with the YouTube. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and
I'm with you, Randy. Chris says, yeah.
join Haps. Go ahead.
Arabic people have a routine and traditions. Yes. The whole world has routines and traditions. 4 a.m. Are you crazy? It is 4 a.m. Oh my God. Okay.
Wait, yeah,
Well,
you're
that's
right.
good.
Periscope people can't see it. Yeah, that is a problem.
Exactly.
I don't think Periscope really wants Haps to do super well, to be honest with you. I don't think that's in their best interest.
I don't
So-
think they mind. Haps is a mole on the back of an elephant.
A mosquito on somebody's butt? Is that what you're saying? We're all saying
No,
this.
that would be too large. More like a mole on an elephant. Chris says, I don't need self-help. I hear you.
Okay. How about fitness? A good diet, good sleep, go for walks. Is that important? I'm interested in what the room thinks. I think exercise is super important. That you stay
Yeah,
active,
as you get older, you realize how important it is.
because you'll be dust if you're not.
Yeah.
Fraser, what are you up to? Fraser's up to no good. I can tell. He's up to no good. What are you doing now?
You know what I've noticed, Michael,
Yeah.
over the past year or so? The broadcast, when you get into the whole self-help stuff,
Yeah.
really thinking about it, I noticed the crowd that draws I don't mean to be, I don't know how to say this.
Say
You
it.
draw weaker, insecure people around you.
I would agree in some ways. Yes, I would agree.
And I
in
see
some-
that heavily. I mean, really touchy, weaker touch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hypersensitive individuals. You know, I see that coming around quite a bit. You know.
That was nicely said, Randy. I'm impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to say it without calling them a bunch of pain. Brian, people are crushing all of Michael's dreams. No, they're not.
No,
You know,
not
they
it.
have
No,
an
not at all.
audience from around the world telling him.
Yeah, no. You know what I do love about when Randy and I are together is that we have similar beliefs, more similar than you think, but we also have different beliefs. But you can't have this where we're all like loving each other 24/7. I think you have to have a difference of opinion occasionally. You just can't mention certain groups, or you're
This is
no
true.
longer on Haps.
Here you go, Michael. What would you give a 20-year-olds? What advice would you give them from your life experience?
Oh, easily said. Okay. First, try things. Don't be so worried about failing. Don't worry so much what people think of you. Be yourself. Don't be someone else. Don't emulate what other people are doing. Figure out your specific skill sets that you have. Work at those, and whatever you have the most passion doing, and you feel like that's your purpose in life, pursue that. But also have a backup plan because you have to be warm, dry fed. There you go.
I agree with that. And I would also like to point out in Fraser's case, hair care products may work.
They do. They do. Yes. Yes. I think Fraser should be a graphic artist or an
I'm
illusionist
not
or
that.
something.
Okay, I'm not that good. I could probably learn.
He is an illusionist. He's been anyway, I won't go into that.
It's
Donald Briefman says use a contraception. Yeah, there you go. Free to do, Jazz.
You know what? You know what? That is crude, but it's true.
It is true.
It's true. You know what? I like Donald. Donald, you're cool. Yeah, you've got some Randy dust on you.
Middle-aged men are awesome. There you go. Not all are free to do everything.
That's so true.
There's a lot
That's
of people
true.
that are not free. There's a lot of people in bad situations, but that doesn't mean I have to care. Not to be rude, but if your life is not great and you're not having a beautiful day, we all can say something pleasant to you, but at the end of the day, you got to put on your own boots.
Yeah, and the people in the crowd here, what we're doing purposely, Randy and I, if you haven't figured it out, we're trying to stir the pot, and we're doing it, and we got you going. We got you going now, which is good.
MMA says he was raised more like us, and he appreciates both people.
Oh, thank you.
Even though Michael's a bit of a pansy, that's
Yes.
okay. We love you.
I've been called worse. I've been called worse.
That's all. I think I said that wrong.
Yeah, I think it's like the wording in the comments here. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
We
thankful for you. Anyway, we'll worry about that later.
Thankful Thursday for you. Yeah. No pansies allowed. It should have been called. There you go.
Hey, when I'm with Michael, I'm gently stirring the pot. I'm not even pushing the borders of what is acceptable to people. Brian says, leave each day without taking things too serious and appreciate the little things. Brian, that is perfectly said.
I agree.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
100%.
Don't take yourself too seriously. You're not that big a deal.
You're not as important as you think you are.
No. Or you try to tell yourself you are. Yeah.
You don't see MMA? Yeah, because you're not on HAPS.
Okay. How about this one, Randy? The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. What do you think of that one?
Maybe they don't deserve it anyway.
Okay, I'm going to read it again for the people. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. See, I think all of us have special skill sets. We just have to work hard at harnessing them, right? Well, look at you, Randy. You've got grit. You fight for what you've got. You work hard. A lot of people think about things but don't get up. They don't do it. They don't have any drive. You're up. I know you're doing this half the time when you don't want to do it. You still do it, though. You drive yourself forward. You've been doing that.
Look what the frog says. Look, Michael.
Yeah.
May believe in unicorns and be a vegan, but he seems all right.
Thank you so much. See? Yeah.
Michael is all right. And Michael does speak to the hearts of a lot of people that are that are a bit, it's just hard. When I hear you talk, I understand it and I think it's great. And I'm sure you motivate and you help people. But I think it's my personal feeling, it speaks to a crowd that is very volatile.
Yes.
And I don't know that I want to be, I don't really, for some reason, I've never been surrounded by a lot of volatile people. Most of those people actually, I don't know, maybe they look for something else. Or the ones that I know are volatile, I actually bring them around to not being that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, we're both different spectrums, but very much the same. And I think with you, you've learned to respect our differences, and I've learned to realize that a lot of what you say has wisdom. Truth.
You're a gentle, caring word of wisdom, gentleman. I'm a pick up yourself, stop your crap, and move ahead kind of guy. What is that? You're gentle motivation, and I'm direct motivation.
I think you need both. I think you need to kick yourself in the ass occasionally to get up and do shit. I think a lot of people just, well, you can't, you're right. You can't just lay down all day and read inspirational quotes. That won't get you anywhere. You actually
He
have.
says my girlfriend's is into all this unicorn astrology stuff. You two would get along, Michael. Brian's a realist. Yeah.
I love that we got the comments grooving. This is good.
Yeah, love was the answer of my question. Oh, was that the answer, Jess? You know, I don't believe there's such thing as love. There's no definite way to prove it. The love, you can say you having a love moment. I believe it's all about compromise, and a comfortable compromise with who you're with or with what you're doing. You could also call that a love, because there's no perfect one.
Randy, here's a great name for your first book. You ready? Randy is one of the good guys. That's from Richard Roberts. Randy is one of the good guys, and it's true. You are one of the good guys. I think you're
my first book will be Shut Up and Send Me Your Money.
Yeah, well, yes, with a plush cover.
What is that guy who does?
Oh no, we got Donna here. Yay!
What is that guy who gives everybody the motivational stuff that's really popular?
Oh, there's a million of them. Hi, Donna.
Tony somebody.
Anthony Robbins, is that who you're talking about?
There you go. Yes.
Donna, how are you? I'm so glad you're here today. How are things? Are you treating yourself?
Thank you so much.
Are you treating yourself well?
I'm trying to. I'm doing my best.
Now, are you about to do your show?
I am.
But you wanted to come in and say hello just beforehand. Randy, do you know this lady?
I have seen Donna on the beach giving me amazing views. And you know what? I love her words of wisdom and her gentle, soulful treatment. Hers seems real, not like yours is a bit fake.
Thank you.
Donna, you know, that's a good compliment for you. And I'm playing with Michael only.
I know. We all love Michael, as we do you too, Randy.
Thank you, ma'am.
She's been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah, I tune into her. I like her. She's the only one I feel comfortable when I'm shadow watching. I click on her broadcast and I don't have to chat the whole time. I can listen to what she says and I don't feel like I'm having to interact every second. And I like broadcasts like that where I can listen and learn without, I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
No.
Yes, because sometimes you get pulled into saying hello to everyone, and you don't have a time just to be.
To enjoy the broadcast sometimes, you know?
So we're having a debate this morning here, just a light, playful debate. And some people believe in the school of hard knocks, and other people believe in, spirituality and things. So Randy and I find, bounce well off of each other. We don't get too heated. We don't get crazy. But we've had problems lately with certain groups that have tried to get us banned because we've said things. Yeah, I've been flagged and...
Oh, no.
That's only you, Michael, not me. Don't put me on your bad truck.
Well, I'm not going to ask you what you're saying. So I don't.
Yeah, well, Randy and I know it is the one word we can't say anymore, so we just don't say that word. But yeah, it's been crazy. But HAPS is growing. Are you enjoying it? I know you're huge on Periscope.
Yes and no. I enjoy being able to do things like this. I enjoy so many of the features. I get a little frustrated because you can't tell who's watching as really, and it's hard to see since I broadcast live from the beach. I have a small image. It's hard to see if I'm even in the frame.
Right.
When
It's
the sun gets
so
when the sun starts shining brightly, and so there are just a few things that
Yeah,
but
the
I think it's a
micro
really cool platform.
preview image is quite hard, I bet, for you at the beach.
you are
Yeah.
crystal clear right now, though, on
Oh,
this.
awesome.
Yeah, you're unbelievably clear. Randy, I noticed the other day too that on the mobile app he was finally clear and not breaking up. So they've done something right. They're
Yeah,
closer
Donna's
than they
looking
were.
perfectly clear
Yeah,
today. I mean, your broadcast is crisp.
Oh,
yeah.
yay. We also have a really cloudy morning, so there's
Yeah,
not a lot of.
give us a little view there if you don't mind. Just
All right.
yeah, thank you.
There we are. We have a cloudy morning.
Now, I just
Mark
want to ask
says
you, have you
hello.
seen any unicorns while you're there? Because they're telling me I'm full of unicorns and rainbows this morning. So
No unicorns, but a couple mermaids.
okay, well, good. I think the crowd is okay with mermaids.
All
I'm
right.
so glad we finally have got to talk to each other. I think we've only ever met each other through seeing each other, but not actually talking to each other. I love your work. I love what you do. I know the amount of commitment you've had to do what you do for so many years, and I know it's not easy. So good for you, and I hope people appreciate the sacrifices you've made, because I know you've gotten up many a morning and probably didn't want to do it and still did it for your people.
Yeah, it's strange. For years and years, I felt so compelled to show up every day and to do it, and felt like it was the thing to do. And before even Periscope announced that they were closing their doors and HAPS came aboard, I've been thinking it was time for a change, and things started feeling a little differently. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to continue on or just maybe do a broadcast once a week instead of every single day. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm still trying to figure it out. But
Randy, you have to read the comment that Captain Rehab just wrote.
Well, the number one comment I'm looking at is Mark 420. Says he loves you, Donna. We appreciate you, Donna. You're a beautiful soul, from Jerry. I don't know. I'm looking at all the great comments from Richard and all the. Can you see them? Thank you, Donna. Hello,
Yeah.
Donna. We appreciate you.
Well, Donna has a huge audience. She really does, and she's. You got to let me help you promote your book, though. Like if you give me some images or the rights to do it, I can put it.
oh,
Yeah.
I would love that. I'll
Yeah.
show everyone now.
Yeah,
I
please do that.
Yogi passed the piece. I will send you some stuff today, Michael. Thank you.
Yeah, and then I can do it on Twitter, and even with Randy, I've learned better on how to promote him. I'm just promoting his cast now, and not so many shout outs. He was ready to kill me.
I don't know. I'm not feeling what you're saying. Michael, have you thought about looking inward for a change to see where you're really at in your life?
I do, and that's why I'm here. Yeah, you're a good you're a good reflection for me in the mirror every
Don,
day.
I'm only harassing Michael just for love. It has nothing.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, I don't talk to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. So, are you going to start your show soon?
I am, but it seems like some people have come on here. I guess that's the cool thing about HAPS is that all my followers get notified when I come on your broadcast.
Oh, I know you're
Ours says hello, Donna. If you can't see the comments.
Yeah, Randy, if you could read some of the comments to her, that would be great. So, what will happen though? You'll have to shut down and start again, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
So
So,
thank you so much for having me on. I really
listen,
appreciate it.
you are
And I
welcome.
think it was Brandy, and I think Fraser's here too. I haven't even said hi to Fraser.
Hello, morning, afternoon.
Hello.
There's Fraser. There you go. The beauty of the man. So I would love in the future though, maybe we can do a one-on-one sometime. We can get deeper in the spiritual arts and and just your life, and it would be wonderful. I'd also like, is it Shinny Hippie? Am I saying that right? I used to call her Skinny Shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny and bright, not shinny. Yeah.
Shiny hippie.
Shine bright. Like
I would love to have you two on one time and just, talk about, what you guys have done and change the platform, especially on Periscope. So I hope you find a really wonderful home here. I hope they are able to give you all the things that you need, and I hope you continue to have the fuel to keep doing what you're doing emotionally to do it, because it takes a lot to do what you do, and I appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate hearing that, and I appreciate all of you, actually. So thank you for shining your lights and inspiring others.
I think I needed that. I think the heavens above came in today, Randy, just for a moment.
Actually, I was asking, Donna, be careful. You don't want to dilute yourself with Michael's wisdom.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, your Kool-Aid's great. You just don't need any more water. That's what Randy's saying.
That's it. Your Kool-Aid is beautiful. Don't add water.
Yeah.
Well, love you guys. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes.
It was a nice surprise to see the broadcast there. Now I knew what to expect when I saw it. So thank you for inviting me in. And
I'm grateful you dropped by, and I'm going to definitely watch you. I'm going to probably close down in a bit here too. So I'll watch a bit of your broadcast.
That would be awesome.
So what is the temperature there right now?
It is 72 degrees, but my husband just told me that where a cold front's coming through, I guess that's why we have these gray skies, and it's going to be 50 by 5 o'clock.
Oh, Lord, that is cold for there.
Yeah, but a 20-degree drop is pretty unusual for here.
Well, we're minus 10 Celsius in Toronto today. That's cold.
That is cold.
And Randy, what's the temperature where you are today?
It's the same every day, 81 to 91, hot or raining, hot or humid and raining.
Now, Randy, how did you get, you've traveled, you're somewhere else now.
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines now for a month, so I'm in that tropical, humid and hot, same weather every day.
And how long will you be there?
Till mid-February.
Very cool. Very cool. It's neat to get to travel and experience all those different places.
It definitely has changed my perspective on the whole planet by going many places. Everyone needs to do it.
Yes, I agree. Looking forward to traveling more here soon.
We'd like to see you anywhere. Come to Saudi too. Hey, Dina.
Maybe.
I love the hesitation. I love the hesitation there. That was awesome.
I have a long bucket list, and that's on it, but maybe not at the top. But I
hear
would
you.
love to go when you're there, Randy, because then you could show the real
Saudi experience.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, fantastic.
That'd be a good reason to put it up on my list higher.
All right, then we'll have to arrange the private escorted flight with the HAPS team and yourself and a few good people, and I think you'll jump on the flight, won't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure would. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to hop off, and thank you again for inviting me. I love you all, and have a really beautiful day.
Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was lovely. There you go.
Fantastic. I watch our broadcast all the time. It's nice because you get to watch the broadcast, you know?
Well, you know what was nice about today is we drew people in from your community. We drew some people from my community, but oh my God, her community. Like, you want to talk about an outpouring of love for someone. Like, the comments were just nonstop for her. So isn't that awesome? It's nice to have that. It's nice. She's built that. I think she's been doing that for 6 years. I don't know if I could do that for 6 years. You know, how about you, Fraser? On the beach? I don't know. It'd have to be warm. She's there many a day when it's cold. Yeah. Fraser, we should have that with you. We should start a new series with you on the beach. What do you think?
Maybe a bit cold.
Yeah.
This time of year. may not be the best idea at this time of year.
This is hands down one of the best morning shows I've had. Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Get a good crowd coming and going.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
What's up with the Duster. Is that you, Edinburgh Dusters?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How many people are on here from Edinburgh?
Probably not many, I don't think.
I mean, is anyone in the whole broadcast from Edinburgh?
Well,
Or show
the replays they might be though.
If you're on, you need a phone number on your sticker.
Why?
Or do they not do that in?
I do. I can give you something different. Anyway, doesn't matter.
No worries, Brian. Cold is relative, 60 degrees in short weather. I like cold. Randy on the bluff. I hear you. What's up, Dina? Whoa, no, I've been feeling her for almost 7 years. So you've been following her for 7 years. Wow. I don't know. The years have slipped by, It's like, I don't know. I even think I may have been on 7, 8 years. It just flies by. You'd be surprised how time flies.
Well, that's how you build a loyal following, right? They become. What's the little leprechaun?
Leprechaun has shed some ice shoulders from Edinburgh. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, it's good stuff. The commitment that you both have shown at this format and the amount of excellence that you guys done and the grit every day to do it, Randy, like you amaze me. Like one of my first memories of you is walking around, getting your coffee in the morning, barely awake and still talking to people. Like who would do that? You would.
Mm.
And
I actually have a great morning show at 5 a.m. when everybody else is getting ready.
Which one is that?
Just coming on live early in the morning, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, you mean
a lot of people. I mean, it's people even from Saudi. I mean, the whole group gets bigger and bigger. Actually, the group is a little smaller now because of the geographics. But my timing, when I go back to the other zone, it becomes the numbers double.
Yeah, because you're on at the right time. Yeah, I noticed that I find it I'm adjusting even to when you're on.
Yeah, even a lot of the U.S. followers now.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and push it? Can you put us like the same size again?
Yeah, sure. We can do that. There we go. He's gone.
Good deal.
Yeah. I've wanted to have her on for I don't know how long, and I just put her name in today, and that's nice. I think if you ask enough times, people will say yes.
Hey, Tiara.
Yeah.
Yeah, people come up without a problem. I'll put a whole list of people in and wait for them myself.
Mr. Randy is awesome. I agree.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Even Tiara, I've known you how many years now? I just slipped by. It's been a few years, a couple already. Most everybody. It's kind of funny how the things fly by. Before you know it, you've known somebody a lifetime.
I think if you two could ever do a show together, your numbers would be like off the Richter scale.
Who's that?
The lady we just had in, Donna. Like if you guys did.
I used to have shows that would have 20,000 live. You can't do it. It doesn't work. Yeah. More than 250 live at a time I think the limit is 500 is manageable. Over that, you can't. You have to have something to slow down the comments, slow down everything.
Yeah.
You lose your train of thought. You lose. I don't know. I've had a few viral broadcasts. On Periscope, they probably featured me 20 times. It's been about 4 years here. Wow.
How many comments have we had so far that you can read off your?
Okay, where's the comment number? I can't see it here.
I can't see it either. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen it 844 in and out, 283 here now. The total comments, I'm not sure about. I think we can see that.
Yeah,
I used to have some crazy numbers, but I couldn't handle it. So actually, when my number went really, really high,
yes,
I backed off for a week.
And why was that? Was it too much? 285. Thank you, Richard.
It was so many people, you couldn't do it constructively.
Yeah. So anybody who's in here who isn't Woo, please just, support Donna if you can occasionally. Just even go in for a couple of seconds, look at the beautiful landscaping, get her numbers up. If you can, send her
Our
a
number
dime here.
keeps flying also.
I've noticed since Periscope has been talking about leaving, her numbers are not as high as they used to be. I've noticed that with a lot of the broadcasters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're way low. Like hers are. I've seen when I used to watch her before, she would sometimes have an average show 3,000 views, and then it went down to 1,500. A lot of people are pissed off about the Periscope thing.
I actually know what it is 90% of all people who watch our social media use a mobile phone. And we understand the mobile app on this platform is atrociously terrible. I love HAPS. I'm going to keep using HAPS, and I'm waiting for it to improve. But you cannot deny it's probably one of the worst mobile apps I've ever dealt with in my life.
Yeah. The quality of her call though today was phenomenal. So they are getting
2 good days, yes.
So whatever the direction they're going in now, thank you.
What's up, Corey? Hello from Virginia Beach.
So much snow this morning. Yeah.
They're working on the user experience, and any day it's going to be changed. Even the screen, we're not going to be looking at that little window anymore. They're working on these things, and you may even see a new update by tomorrow or at least Monday.
Yes. Corey, thank you so much for the high award and high back to you. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think we were making Donna slightly uncomfortable when you and I were doing our banter. I don't know if she knew it was real or not.
Yeah, I've talked to her many. Yeah, she knows me.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't know you?
Exactly.
If you go out today and get more sun, I won't recognize you tomorrow. I'll be like, who is that? Yeah, it's really you got a nice color now, man. It's good.
I would like to see your show develop more and more.
It is with your help and other people's help. Oh my God, I'm way beyond my numbers that I'd ever thought I'd have. Like they're insane.
But I would like to see you lighten up on the whole "everybody loves you" thing. No, be good, be nice, and be humble. But I don't know. There's a medium.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see you as a yoga guru type individual. Did you watch that gentleman I told you about in California?
Yes, I did. I like him a lot.
I cannot contact him.
That's weird.
I have tried everything. But anyway, I see you
Insight
closer to his. I see you more in his spectrum.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I always listen to your advice. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I do appreciate your insight, and I think you have great.
I mean your wisdom. I see at a higher level than what you're putting out.
Yeah.
You lower your wisdom to help meet the crowd's expectation, when actually you soar much higher than that.
You also have to cater to your audience.
This is true too.
Right? And you know what I mean? You've got to be careful. The conversations Randy and I have off air are much different than the conversations we have on air. But you have to remember that this is a form of theater. This is what we're doing here. And earlier, I love that we had people talking about unicorns and leprechauns, and like that's what I want. I like the poke and the jab. I like people thinking outside the box, and that's what Randy does, and that's what I do. I think this wouldn't work if we were exactly the same. It would just be two boring old dudes talking about the same thing. So, I love Michael Bathurst, always full of positivities. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. But Randy's right too. And Randy is very intuitive. He just doesn't share it. It's like
Brian, what are you saying? Are we dumb? Oh my God, Michael, you. Hi, Brian. We're best friends, buddy.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Brian, I want to share something with you that I had to do in the business show. When we had the business show, I had to tell the guys to lighten up on the stats, lighten up on all the technical terms because they're not understanding. And I must have got 15 comments in a row. We are not dumb. What are you doing? we can handle this. But I knew some of the people in the audience, and I knew that they needed it in a different format. Go ahead with the comments, buddy. They're starting to groove now.
Oh, Cup of Joe just he bought you some
A
donuts.
donut. Well, thank you. I'm on a
And
diet. But
Myrna gave you the high award.
thank you so much. Myrna is really nice. I believe I just followed you on Twitter. It looked like the same picture. I sure hope it was you. Unless someone's
By
using.
the way, MMA for money. My father's health was deteriorating. He was having heart problems, congenital type. He went back to the U.S. My sister changed his diet, got rid of 90% of the meds, changed his meds, and now he's happy and healthy and doing great again. My father actually was sliding into a bad situation, and then he went to the U.S. and recovered. Your healthcare and people around you that let you know what needs to be done and gets you. Actually, my father rides a bicycle now. He's in his 80s and he's out riding his bicycle every day.
See, and that's what you need. You need movement. You need to get up off your chair and go, especially when you're older. And I'm talking my age. I walk every day, a very brisk 1 hour walk, and I go up hills. I do all this stuff. And when I started this a year ago, I could barely get up the hill. I was wheezing like I was dying.
I hear you.
People be looking at me like, "You okay, sir? Is everything all right?"
Congratulations on your dad's health. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, he's 100% improved. It's just a miracle. Sometimes the doctors over-medicate and keep people down too long. You got to get up. Movement is the key. Getting out of the house, feeling better.
Diet, what you eat.
Diet, feeling better. Getting out and doing what you like.
Yeah. The other thing I would love to address, and we always talk about this, and we should every broadcast, is many of these people that are here doing the comments. It's fantastic, but you know what? Right now is a great time to become a broadcaster and start your own brand and do what you need to do. And don't worry if you have 9,000 views. Start today. Today's the day to do it. And HAPS is a great platform to do that. Do you agree with that, Randy, or no?
I agree, and we have some great broadcasters here. Do you know MMA for Money show?
No, is that good? I'm going to start watching it. I will definitely watch it.
They've been around. They're on Twitch. They're on Twitter. MMA for Money. Anyone who likes sports, you'll like the MMA for Money show. Great show. Good group of guys. Very pleasant, very nice, entertaining people. So if everybody doesn't mind following everyone who's here, so you'll be able to interact with each other later, even in the commentary closely, make sure you're following Mr. Michael. This is his broadcast. And also MMA for Money. Everybody give him a follow. They got a great show, and he's not a random broadcaster. He actually announces what time his show starts, unlike myself. I'm the random broadcaster, but due to my job and lifestyle, I can't really do it consistently. Consistency is key and important to one. Yes, and exercising.
The great thing about you is that your audience is so big that it doesn't matter when you go on. You're going to have people watch you, which is good.
You're welcome, MMA for Money. Make sure everyone, one more plug in for MMA for Money. I have 1 million friends, and 99% of them are sports fans. Watch MMA for Money. Get your show up. Yes. Well, anyway, Michael, your crowds now are growing every week.
Well, thanks to you. Thanks to you.
I think yours are doing better and better because you're keeping a schedule. And I need to get a schedule. That's one of my faults, is the schedule thing.
Oh, well, I think you do more right than you do wrong, Randy. I think, and you are helping so many people with their numbers, and it's like you're a big deal here on HAPS, and I hope you can consistently do the energy part that you need. And as long as you keep taking care of yourself and stay fit, you're going to be able to keep up this. But is your work, draining on your energy as well? Is that more mental energy?
Man, if you had to walk a week in my shoes, you'd have a stroke.
I probably would.
Yeah, we play with the big boys. It's tough.
Yeah.
Remember, and the whole world's battling, trying to play the same game I'm playing. So I'm up against the planet.
Oh, Fraser's back. Hey, buddy. Where'd you go?
I had a phone call, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you're back. I thought we maybe somehow ticked you off or something. We were a
No,
little.
I just had a phone call coming through. That was all. It was
Okay. Okay.
so I had to deal with that.
You've got the skills to pay the bills. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
No, it wasn't a business call. Unfortunately, it was just a phone call, so I just returned it. It was all good. So
Okay.
I just
Before we ended the show here,
Was that your parole officer, by the way?
it was a parole officer. Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. Just checking up.
So the anklet's coming off soon. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, Michael, sorry, your final things?
I just, this has been such an amazing journey here on HAPS, and we're on every morning from 6:30 to 7:30. I don't know when Randy gets back, if I'm going to be able to see him as much as I have been, but this has been great. This felt like one of the better broadcasts I've ever done with you, because we had a lot of activity. It was fun. There was a lot of banter. We got people riled up a bit.
Your views don't matter, but your comments do. Compare the comments here with previous.
Oh, they're way different today. Unbelievable.
Yeah, because 1,000 views with only 10 comments mean people ran away.
Yes, you're right. We kept people engaged today, and
you had a great engaging time.
And we had when we had Donnie, and we had a whole new audience that I don't get today. So thank you, Donna. I totally appreciate that. Randy, do you want to talk about anything uplifting before we go, or something that one of Randy's grit quote? I'm going to call it grit quotes.
Oh my God, another one of those grammatically incorrect things. We're suffering with grammar today. I don't know what's going on. Is my southernness wearing off on you?
It is. It is.
In the South, we have a vocabulary of 127 words, and we don't wish to learn more.
Well, less is more.
There you go.
Yeah, less is more.
Yes.
That's a joke. Thank you, everyone. Anyway, I don't have anything great to say, except it's been great being with you today. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully, we can keep things rolling in a nice, good platform and engaging.
Please do a little plug for Donna here too, Randy. Just tell
everybody, Miss Donna. We can't wait. You guys seen Donna? If you're on a replay view, make sure you follow Donna. Make sure you follow MMA for Money Show, Mr. Frazier and Mr. Michael.
Yeah, and Mr. Frazier needs to get his VIP. So please, let's make that happen. I think he's got the numbers to do it, Randy. What's the
I don't quite get the live numbers, but I get the replay numbers.
Okay,
an interview I'm doing.
Maybe you need to do some broadcasting, Randy, and I'll come in if we need to do that. What do you think, Randy?
I don't know. We'll talk on the side for a little bit.
All right. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Cup of Joe. I don't know. Cup of Joe is beyond.
And if you're looking for bleach stained underpants, they're $15 a pair. Michael's selling them.
I am. All right. I didn't know that. I'll have to Everybody have a great
How to Run a Perfect Broadcast by Fraser Ramsey.
No, just a product placement. It's our product bleach stained attire.
I actually liked his cut and paste work today. All right. Thank you, baby.